am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Jean Cosplay, and today we're back again with you guys with Better Call Saul, episode 6 of season 4.
Sorry, it's the third time.
Pronunciation is today, guys.
And it's the third time we've been doing the intro, so there you go. Before we start, you can probably hear something going on in the background, the AC or something. It's really hot today, so we can't really record without this. I don't know how much of it you can hear, but I'm sorry if you do. Without further ado, what happened in the last episode?
The lab is on its way to be done, technically.
Yes.
They found someone to do it.
Mm-hmm. And basically Mike had to supervise different people just to find the right one for Gus's plan. Jimmy sold cell phones. It worked till he got robbed.
He got mugged, yeah.
Yeah. And Kim is helping other people. Like she's leaving her job at the bank aside, and she's focusing on helping people that don't have the means to have a good lawyer.
But she did have a commitment to be the sole focus on Miss Verde.
Yeah.
And she's not doing it.
She wants to reignite her passion for the law, but if she's not careful, she might lose Miss Verde. And
that's a huge client.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. Jimmy said that he was going to be a damn good lawyer when he goes back. He threw away the name of the therapist that Kim gave him. Basically, he doesn't want any help. He wants to do it on his own, and he wants to find the reputation he used to have.
Yeah.
That was last episode. So now let's jump in episode 6 and see what's going on with Nacho, please. He wasn't in the last episode.
Nope.
Save Nacho. And let's see if the lab gets started and what Jimmy and Kim do next.
All right.
Let's go.
You really did it.
What?
Isaacson? The case? Chuck won a case that Howard thought was unwinnable using only the power of obscure case law.
That's good.
They both admired him, but in very different ways.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And congratulations again on Isaacson. I'm sure that you considered it. I just wanted to ask if Acarian Holdings Inc. would have been liable under the continuing enterprise exception as well, right?
That's right. Yeah, we looked into that. What was the case law on that?
Garcia versus co-manufacturing.
He's so
Sounds
good.
like it's Isaacson v. Chuck handing him his butt on a platter, huh?
Well, yeah, Isaacson is our client.
Oh, really? Okay, well, the other guy's butts then.
Yeah, served on platters. That's right. Thanks, Jimmy.
You see why he would imagine Jimmy becoming a lawyer ever, and why Kim did that in the ranks.
Be you soon.
And it's for him, it's like it's a world in which he doesn't fit. And what he said last episode, he was gonna become a damn good lawyer. That's like he's changed a lot. But you see where he comes from.
Yeah.
So well written. Is it when he's gonna start,
What do you think made him passionate about the law?
He wants his brother to look at him the way he looks at Kim, being impressed by what he knows, what he says. I think this is what he's doing. He's starting to look into it and learn what law is about, because he doesn't want to make a fool of himself when they have discussions about cases.
The pressure to not be taken as a fool.
Hello, Rich.
So good to see you.
You too. Thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
Oh, are you kidding? I've been wanting to thank you in person ever since you sent Billy Gatwood our way. So, shall we?
Is she thinking of giving them
how
Mesa
long do you have
Verde?
that thing?
3 more weeks.
Can I sign it?
Working with them at least, maybe?
I don't know.
Please have a seat. Have a seat.
I have a question for you. How's your banking division?
Well, we have some banking work, but I wouldn't say we have a division.
Would you like one?
I knew it.
Oh.
On a personal level, it's okay for her to focus on other things, but it's a big client.
That's a UFI, and they kind of need the money right now. But if she's not happy, what's the
Well,
point
it's
to
a
do it?
good long
Doing
way
it,
from
yeah.
the rest of your operation.
How's work?
It is a job. And how about you? Works good?
Yeah, actually, I have news. Good news. I met with Rich Schweikart today.
Really?
Anyway, we were talking, and he offered me a job.
Again? What?
You can't take no for an answer.
They want me to run their banking division.
Okay.
Build it, really.
Mesa Verde is
Completely
since,
different direction.
They were.
I did not expect that.
My workload
That's
has
for
gotten a
sure.
lot more complicated lately. The thing is, if I go to Schweikart and Coakley, I have all those associates to help cover Mesa Verde. It'll keep paying the bills and free me up to do the work I really care about.
She won't be a partner with Jimmy.
Nope.
I see you gotta get there. I'll be right back.
No, Jimmy.
What? I gotta hit the head.
Makes sense, but it means leaving him behind. Don't have a panic attack. Don't freak out. Ooh.
I say do it. It's a great opportunity, man. You should jump on it.
Yeah.
Just right there. Everything is just right there.
I can't. Who knows? 10 months? What can happen?
Yeah. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, so, to Schweikart and Coakley and Wexler.
He takes on himself, because he loves her. Saul Goodman could have maybe tried to manipulate her into letting go of that opportunity because he wants her by his side.
True.
But Jimmy cares about Kim, so. But I thought she was gonna leave like Mesa Verde to them so she could focus more on Wexler and McGill because she saw that Jimmy really cared about that. She surprised me there.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't expect that this turn of events.
It was more a look of guilt. Like she sees that she's gonna have to do this if she wants to be happy, and it's gonna hurt him because he's focusing so much on their partnership.
Hey, Jimmy. Howard. If this was going in the mail today, you would have gotten it by Friday. Yeah. I got a pressing need. Only $5,000 will cure it. Oh, there you go then. Yeah, I see a lot of empty cubicles out there. What's going on? We've had some setbacks. Paying out to Chuck's estate? That is part of it. Firm's reputation is not what it was. So what's the plan?
Is the firm gonna close, you think?
I don't know, but Howard can't take more weight on his shoulders. He's about to have a
That's why he
breakdown.
was so down last time we saw him.
I just referred a client to you guys. You're welcome, by the way. And you're telling me this place is falling apart? Get your shit together, Howard. Excuse
Dude.
me? Oh, please. You suffer one little setback and you're going to let your entire legacy go? This place is all you've got. That and your hair, which, let's face it, clock's ticking there too, so. You want to save your business? You want to save your dignity? You're going to have to fight. Hey, you're a shitty lawyer, Howard. But you're a great salesman. So get out there and sell.
Jesus Christ, we could say the same to you.
Fuck you, Jimmy. There you go. Use that.
I think he needed to hear that. It was harsh.
To get him reeled up a bit.
Yeah. He's going through a rough patch right now. But if he doesn't act soon, he could lose the company. This is a familiar scene.
The doctor tells me your fever has gotten worse. They say this infection may kill you.
Oh, this infection. I thought he was picking up on natural the first time.
My doctor tells me again and again that you may never wake. And yet, I wait. I grew up quite poor. We were always hungry. But there was a lucuma tree. My family had given up on it years before. Never bore fruit. I became fixated on it. I watered it, tended to it. It took a long time. But the buds grew into green fruit.
Is he calling Hector a tree?
One day, much of the fruit was gone from my tree. Pieces were scattered on the ground, half eaten. I thought it was probably a coati. I built a snare. It didn't take long for the animal to set it off. But the coati thrashed so hard, it broke out of the snare. Broke its leg as well. It ran under the house. I knew it would show itself sooner or later. So I waited for hours into the night. Finally, it came out. It knew I was there, but it was hungry. I caught it. It fought me. But I was stronger.
We already knew about it, but Gus is
merciful thing
such
with
a dangerous man.
I kept it. It lived for quite some time. I
Like
believe
stroke something?
you will wake, Hector.
For your sake, I wish you didn't, but everybody's not.
No, but Hector is basically that animal.
He's gonna move. No.
Ah,
Fudge.
he could have. He
Yeah.
is gonna.
Yeah, I will. But yeah, to be willing to wait as necessary as it is,
Ist ja riesig.
As long as it
as
takes.
long as it's necessary to wait.
Ich hoffe, da gibt's was in der Küche.
We have a few things to go over here. That means you too. Kai,
Dude,
over here, Kai.
if you don't listen,
It's
you're gonna get
fine.
shot.
Sie zahlen was Gutes.
There is a phone in each house. It goes directly to me or one of my guys. Anything you need, call.
So when do the girls get here?
Dude, you're gonna get so beat up later on.
You're fired.
Anything within reason.
He's playing with
Any more
them.
questions?
I'm thinking of Roadhouse.
They all.
I'll pay back.
I don't know what it's gonna do about them, but
I come in peace. I'm just here to make a deal. I'm proposing if you let me sell my phones without hassle, I cut you in. Say $100 every night that I'm out. And that's money for literally doing nothing.
Give me all you got now.
I'm trying to make money for all of us here. Just work with me. If you could just expand your thinking a little bit.
You talk too much.
All right. We got a man of action.
Maybe he's got a plan.
I sure hope that he does.
Or not.
Oh yeah. I hope he does. I hope he does.
You should have taken the deal. You're like
Oh.
the stupidest person I've ever met.
Oh shit.
They are piñatas!
Oh. That's gonna hurt.
Oh my god!
That's gonna hurt.
Like, don't actually beat them up? Just scare them?
Didn't know I had friends, did you?
We won't mess with you anymore.
Easy to say now, but what about tomorrow?
I'll swear, but I'll swear on anything you want me to.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
Yes, ma'am.
That is
You needed
stressful.
to be scared.
You get one warning, and that was it.
He's not dumb. Fear goes a
Man.
long way.
And I thought that this episode was slow.
Alright. There's a lot to talk about. Okay, first of all, let's talk about Gus, because there was one scene that was intense.
Sorry, I just speak gibberish, but yeah. Gus is really dangerous because I'm someone who is willing to wait as long as it takes.
He's got a hell of a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Yep, and he's so focused. He's got determination. He's got passion. He's got so much, and such a great actor too. Like, he's sitting there in the dark, and he still manages to make my skin crawl. He's really good. But yeah, I like that this story is basically what's going on with Hector. He destroyed something that Gus cared about, so he doesn't care how long he has to wait. He will catch it. He will catch Hector, and he will be stronger than him, and he will make him his bitch, basically. He doesn't want to kill him. He wants to make him pay. And we know that considering like what Hector's personality is, being like Gus's bitch is gonna be worse than dying.
Well, just like with the Bobcat's gonna take Hector with him, take care of him for a short time, I guess.
He's making sure he's gonna survive,
and just like we said in Broken, but just taunting him and saying that, look where you are right now and where I am.
It's gonna be hell for Hector. We know how it ends. Like, Hector gets his revenge in the end, and they both go together, which makes it poetic if you think about it. But I love that story. I love that it basically reflects everything that Gus is about. You know, working hard to get what you want, and you know, going through days and even years of waiting and having faith, because you don't know if it's ever gonna work. And that's what he did. That's what he did when he created his company. That's what he did now with his project for the lab. He doesn't care how long it's going to take. He wants to do it the right way, and he's willing to do anything to get what he wants.
He's thinking about the long run.
Yep.
Not the short one.
He's a businessman through and through. And that whole scene was great. I thought too that maybe his end was going to move in the end, but that would be a huge coincidence. And Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are not about just coincidences.
You thought that maybe... sorry, I thought that maybe they were talking about Nacho when they talk about the infection, but it was just...
No, it wasn't straight up infection.
No, but it was just Hector. So yeah.
Sorry, okay, I didn't get what she was saying. But yeah, when he got the call that said infection, we thought they were talking about Nacho, but they were talking about Hector.
So we still don't know if he's okay. We don't know.
Okay, I thought when he was saying to Hector, like, oh, you've got an infection, he meant Nacho. Nacho got to you, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
No. Actually, I got a bad one, yeah.
So yeah, we still don't know what's going on with Nacho.
Damn it.
But, and Mike, by the way, Mike being so involved in everything is so cool. We never guessed, like, we knew he was like head of security for Gus in Breaking Bad, but to see how much he was involved in the creation of the lab and just the building of this thing that Gus did, like this empire that he was in control of.
I do really trust him a lot.
He's a good person, and I love that his character is so chill. Like, that's why I mentioned Roadhouse, really enough. But
be cool.
Yeah, be cool.
If somebody treats me like shit, be cool.
Yeah, we
but
watched
that guy's gonna get a beat up later, I swear.
That's the thing. If you want to be successful, don't rise to everything or the other guy says or does. Just be cool and keep an eye on him, because you know that he could be trouble, but don't rise to the temptation, and don't be mean, you know? Be cool.
That's just a quick way for them to know that they got the power to rile them up, and it's just gonna continue to just taunt Max over and over again.
Well, he doesn't respect him. Like, that's the problem, but Mike doesn't care about that. It's a job. He's gonna do his job, and his job is to keep an eye on him, and I love the setup. Like, it's so well done. So we'll have to wait and see if he actually does something that pushes Mike to react, but so far so good. Kim and Jimmy now. Okay, the thing with Kim, I wasn't sure at first if she was gonna, you know, give Mesa Verde to the other firm, because she was so focused on helping, and in criminal law basically, she's focused on helping other people, and the bank job doesn't give her that rush. And when she saw like Jimmy writing their logo and just thinking of names and stuff over and over again, I thought she was gonna maybe try to leave Mesa Verde and focus more on their partnership. Because like they said, like if she focuses on criminal law and he does too, now they can work together like partners, not just have a communal office? The same office, you know? So I was wondering if she was going to do that for Jimmy. Same like, oh, she's helping people because she can't help Jimmy and she feels like she's helpless and she's not going forward. So she's kind of trying to scratch that itch by helping other people. Yeah. I think she is I think she is still trying to scratch that itch somehow, but there's more to that. Like, she lost the passion that we saw in the beginning of the episode. She's not into her work as much as she used to be, and doing this is more fulfilling for her, and I think she really wants to focus on herself and be better, you know, be better in her job, love her job more, which would lead to her leaving Jimmy behind. And similarly, Jimmy takes on himself and he accepts that he might lose Kim as a partner because he wants everything to go well for her. He wants everything to be good. And it's sad, but it's...
I think that when we saw Kim speaking with the other firm, we kind of forget how much she, not believe, but care about our commitment. She said that she was going to take care of Mesa Verde and be through with it, but she still wants to do criminal law, and
she's not gonna drop the case, you know, but now she's gonna have help to work on it. Yeah. And that's the big difference, because she, like you said, she's committed.
She gave her word that she's gonna be there. Yeah, she's gonna have her own focus on Mesa Verde and just pull through.
She is committed.
I'm sorry, I just really cannot speak today. That maybe that's the.
Let me try and make it more clear from what you said.
Thank you.
She is really committed. Yeah. And she doesn't want to drop Mesa Verde to focus on criminal law, but she doesn't want to drop criminal law to focus on Mesa Verde.
Yeah. So she needs to have other people to help her put the work on.
But doing that means leaving Jimmy behind, because if she works as a partner with the other firm, she can't be partners with Jimmy.
No, she can't.
So maybe in the future, maybe once Mesa Verde's over, we don't know. But I think this could lead to the permanent split.
I don't think that Mesa Verde's gonna be over someday.
No, but because the case they're working on.
Case, but they're gonna be another case in the future.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to commit to that one. Like Jimmy said, we don't know what's gonna happen in 10 months. But I think this is what's gonna lead to the permanent split between Jimmy going solo as Saul Goodman and her doing whatever she wants.
We're gonna have to see, I guess.
And Howard now. Let me speak about Howard. I feel like it was harsh, but I think he needed to
now
hear
I
something.
kind of understand why he was so down when we saw him the last time.
But he's losing everything. Yeah. He lost Chuck. He's losing the firm. He's losing himself. It's interesting that basically everything Jimmy said to Howard could have been said to him and it would have fit. You're a bad lawyer, but you're a damn good salesman. Like, you too, man. You understand each other.
I thought it was weird, to be honest, because I honestly think that Howard might be a good lawyer.
We never really saw him as a lawyer.
True,
we saw Chuck, we saw Kim, but I don't think we ever saw Howard.
So he might be a shitty lawyer. I don't know.
But it's interesting, and I think, you know, when Jimmy looks at Howard, he sees what he could potentially be if he let himself be invaded by his emotions and if he let his emotions rule him. And I think this is also why he didn't go to the therapist, because he saw, you know, Howard take that route, go to a therapist and feel bad about himself, and he's like focused on his own pain and he's not dealing well with that, and Jimmy would rather forget about his own pain and focus on his work.
But that's the thing with therapy. It takes time, and you're gonna feel shit the first time, but after that, you're gonna get better.
He was told not to care, so he'd rather listen to what Chuck told him and move forward than be vulnerable and open to more hurt like Howard is. Which I think is also why he was really mad when he saw how destroyed Howard was, because he's heard about him. He heard him cry when he told him about the suicide. He heard him in the bathroom when he told him he had insomnia. and now he sees that he's losing the company and everything is going bad. And it's also his brother's legacy, if you think about it. Like, it's a huge firm, and to see a guy that had it all lose everything because he cannot focus on anything other than his emotions pisses him off, because if he could have had it all, he would have had it, you know? Jimmy wants it, and he doesn't have it, and to see Howard lose it all because he's too emotional, that pisses him off.
Yeah.
But I think, even though that was harsh, I do think that hearing that from Jimmy might help Howard move forward. They hate each other anyway, so, I mean, it's not like he's more angry at him now, you know?
I don't think that Howard hates Jimmy. Maybe just
Dislike
some
him.
sort of resentment against
He
him, but not
dislikes
hate.
him. Yeah, okay, not hate, but he dislikes him.
Okay.
Anyway, I thought it was a good episode. A couple of really intense scenes. I really want to see Nacho, though. So we're going to move on. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. Sorry again about the AC in the background. It really helped. To be honest, it helped. But yeah, if you want to see the next episode right away, it's already on Patreon. The link is in the description.
Yep, don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, guys. And if not, wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be soon.
Yeah.
So see you then, guys.
Bye!